So I told you not all these videos were going to be political. So I got a question for people out there. Maybe I'm just venting my opinion to nobody, but it is what it is. You know, I wonder how other people's children compare to them. I say this because I wonder how many parents out there go, you know, I have absolutely nothing in common with my child. I don't understand what my child likes. But damn it, I still love my child with all my heart. And I'm there for my child and everything, because frankly, that's how I feel. I don't think I have that much in common with my son, but I still love him to death, and that's okay. You know, I came to the realization when we were at a carnival or a state fair, whatever you want to call it, or a county fair. You know, they got the roller coasters and they got the zero gravity thing, and my son's 9 years old, and he had his friend with him, and his friend went on all this stuff, you know, same age as him. You know, we took him and his friend over there, and you know, his friend's going on the rides and stuff. So I love roller coasters and all that crazy stuff. I can't do most of it anymore because of my size. You know, I'm 6'4" and 290 pounds, and there's usually a threshold that's much below that on those things. So, but I love roller coasters. He don't like roller coasters. You know, we went to Disney World, and he went on some of the roller coasters. He liked a lot of the roller coasters, but I think he gets more weary about the ones that like the fairs. Like, I don't know, he doesn't think they're as safe, and I don't know. You know, he doesn't have as much of a daredevil attitude as I did at his age, or even still kind of do. You know, so, you know, I love that kind of stuff, and he doesn't so much. And, you know, I love football. He doesn't like football. I love baseball. He doesn't like baseball. You know, he's not a big sports kid anyway, and maybe he'll grow into it, but, I mean, that's okay. You know, what else? He's real big into cars. I like cars for the sake of, I like working on like normal cars, you know, I like tinkering and stuff. I'm not super big onto like the, you know, he talks about the Ferraris and the, what's the one he talks about a lot, the Bugatti Veyron and all these, you know, wildly expensive sports cars and stuff. You know, and I'm not so into that. I like some of the classic cars, you know, I'd love a Corvette Stingray, that, you know, a C3 Corvette Stingray, that's like my dream car, but, you know, if I get it one day, then great. If not, I'm fine driving my truck and, you know, maybe some little four-door grocery getter one day. I don't know, you know. It doesn't bother me too much. I'm not too much of a car freak, but he loves cars now. That's his thing, you know. He's big on those, you know, really high-end, almost unattainable vehicles, and that's okay. That's fine. And you know, or he's big on video games. That's the thing. He's real big on video games. I'm not so big on video games, other than playing the occasional game of Madden Madden football every now and again, which of course he doesn't like football, so that's not his interest. Yeah, he likes, you know, his, you know, Minecraft and Roblox and Halo and Need for Speed and stuff like that. So that's his realm of video gaming, and it doesn't really match mine. You know, I play a game of Madden every like 6 months. You know, I don't know. I got enough going on that I don't have time to sit in front of a video game, but you know, he does, and he likes it. And so anyway, what I'm thinking is maybe this will come full circle, and it might be a good thing. All right, so maybe we don't have all these similar interests. And by the way, I 100% think it's okay. You know, as a parent, you don't have to live out the life you feel like you missed out on or whatever through your kids. You shouldn't do that. So I 100% support my son having different interests than me. It doesn't bother me. You know, sometimes it's hard for me to relate to what he's talking about or what he wants to do, but that's okay. He's his own person, and you know, I'm here to support whatever he wants to do, as long as it's you know, it's right and appropriate. So just want to throw that out there. But maybe it'll come full circle, and you know, for instance, you know, I don't anymore, but when I was, you know, in my, you know, between 17 and, I don't know about 17, yeah, 17, 18, you know, until I was, you know, mid-20s, early mid-20s, like 23, I drank way too much and I smoked too much weed. Okay. Maybe he won't. Maybe he won't be interested in that stuff when he's the age that I was. So maybe his lack of common interest with me will be a good thing. Right? You know? So, I don't know. I just something I observed and something I wanted to get off my chest and see if there's anybody else out there that kind of feels the way I do. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. It's just weird. I always pictured, you know, before I had a son, I always said, you know, I want a son that'll, you know, kind of be into the same things I'm into, and, you know, maybe accomplish some things in those arenas that I wasn't able to do. And I think every guy has that dream and aspiration when they're having a son, and I think probably too many guys get upset when it doesn't happen. But I mean, what are you supposed to do? Force your kid to do stuff that they don't want to do and make them miserable, you know? Let them be their own person, and, you know, hey, I got son number 2 on the way. My wife's expecting, and she's due in January, so, you know, hey, maybe I'll have go number 2. Maybe I'll get it next time, but no, I mean, I love my son with all my heart. I wouldn't change a single thing about him. And he's just not, you know, as similar to me as I would have expected, and that's okay. All right.